Over the past year, with so many changes, there's been an increased report of stress. And there's healthy ways and unhealthy ways to cope with stress. And today I'd like to talk about using music as a coping tool. There's lots of different ways you can do this. For example, you might turn on the radio or find your favorite song to help improve your mood. Or you might use music as a way to motivate yourself to do something that's necessary but less desirable, like cleaning the house. Some people use music as a way to communicate, a way to express themselves, tell people what they're thinking and feeling at the time, or simply just as a creative outlet, just something creative to do and maybe share that experience with other people. Today, I want to talk specifically about choosing music for relaxation as a way to cope with both the emotional and the physical effects of stress. So let's start by talking about the effects that stress can have on your life. Really, stress can touch you in so many different ways. It can affect your body, your mind, your emotions, and your behavior. Some of these might include, like if you're having headaches or experiencing fatigue, that's one way that stress can affect your body. It can affect your mind through impaired judgment, maybe bad dreams or anxious thoughts. Ways that it affects us emotionally is that we may have experienced more depression or irritability or apathy. And the ways that it affects us in our behavior, we might find ourselves restless, or maybe we're having cravings, or the opposite, when we experience a loss of appetite. Or maybe you're more accident prone when you're under a lot of stress. And these are the different ways that stress can affect our bodies. And I think it's always good to take time to evaluate what you're going through, and see if you can identify some of the ways that you respond to stress. Are you experiencing headaches? Are you experiencing sleeplessness? Are you having more tension in your body? And finding healthy ways to cope with those, with the stress, so that you can hopefully improve some of those other symptoms. In this video, I really want to focus on relaxing on both an emotional level and a physical level. So emotional stress can have lots of different phases. You may be experiencing fear or anxiety, or just be more irritable, or just having big mood swings. If this is the type of stress that you're dealing with and you want to stress less, so to speak, then you might consider these things. And try listening to music that has a positive message or an empowering message, or that motivates you. Something that's going to improve your mood and keeps your mind off of those negative or anxious thoughts. Something that keeps your mind off of that. You want to think about, how does the music make you feel? You'll want to choose songs that are familiar to you, probably by the artist that you love. And maybe they motivate you to get up and dance or sing along, or just really help you be present in the moment. These are the kind of songs and the music that will help you to feel less stressed. They're going to pick you up. They'll probably have positive emotions or feelings attached to them. And I have a playlist myself when I need to pick me up that I call my feel-good favorites. Those are the ones that improve my mood and I want to sing along and dance to. Now let's turn our attention to physical stress. Here we're talking about relaxing on a physical level so that you can sleep better, for example. And if these are the type of symptoms that you're dealing with, then you might consider using what we call the principle of entrainment. And entrainment is when our bodies want to match the dominant sound stimulus, meaning our internal rhythm wants to match the external rhythm in the environment. Some examples of this might be tapping your foot to the music that you hear, or when you're out walking with a friend that you find yourself walking in sync with that person. These are examples of entrainment. You'll want to use this idea by slowing our bodies down along with the music. So to do this, you would preferably you want to choose music that has an even, very steady and regular rhythm to it. Nothing that's going to have any large changes in dynamics or tonality. You want something that's pretty steady all the way through. Something with a slower tempo. So maybe it starts ideally around 80 beats per minute, and then it slows itself down over time to more of a resting heart rate. You'll also want to choose music that is without lyrics. The research supports that if we listen to music with lyrics, then our mind wants to focus on singing along, or what do those words mean, or it focuses on the verbal aspect of that. And what we're wanting to do is to promote body awareness and breathing. So choose music that is instrumental or that has no lyrics so that you can be attuned to your body and be aware of how you're breathing. And also select a music style that you like, something that has positive energy for you and fosters positive associations. That could be nature sounds like chirping birds or like a babbling brook, or maybe it's ambient noise like crowd noise or the background, like traffic in the background. It could be also instrumentation. Find out what kind of instruments you find help you feel comfortable. Is it wind chimes, or are they irritating? Or maybe you like Native American flute music. So find something that you like to get the best relaxation response. One very important thing to note here is remember that music is such a personalized experience. We all come with our individual encounters and our own preferences to music. So it's really, really impossible to say that one piece of music or one type of music is going to work for everyone. Rather, these are very general guidelines based on what we know about how people respond to music. And they're intended to assist you in maybe discovering what works best for you. And now that you're armed with this information, I encourage you to search out some various types of music. This week, maybe take a look at some different styles of music, different sounds of music, and note how your body responds. You might think about how it makes you feel. Does it bring positive energy and makes you feel good, or does it kind of annoy you and make you cringe when you listen to it for a while? Notice your posture and your breathing. Is it tense and tight, or is it a more relaxed with a slower respiration rate? What instruments do you find pleasant and calming? Also, what music makes you feel safe and comfortable in that space? Explore different styles of music, explore pieces for both emotional and physical wellness. And hopefully through these suggestions and a little bit of time exploring and really paying attention to your body, hopefully you'll be able to find something to help relieve some of the stress that you may be experiencing.